There's nothing I admire more or see less than politicians acting on principle. Unless, of course, the principle is self-preservation. Take this past Tuesday, for instance. Tuesday was recall voting day where I live, so I scooted over to the middle school to do my part. The nice lady behind the desk wants my signature in a big logbook. I give her my signature. She also wonders if I have an ID card I can show her. She's only asking. She's not demanding, and she's certainly not requiring. Requiring starts next year. Next year is when the new rules really start to pile up. Only certain kinds of ID cards will be valid. Residency requirements will be more than doubled, and you'll need more documentation. Early voting, you'll have a smaller window. Those kinds of new rules. Now, some suspicious types, I'm not naming names, but some suspicious types have noticed that the kinds of people most likely to be shut out by the new rules, college students, renters, first-time voters, poor people, young people, tend to vote more for Democrats, when they're allowed to vote, that is. That never even crossed our minds, the Republicans who wrote the new rules insist. The rules, they say, are there to serve one purpose, and one purpose only, to protect the integrity of the voting process. Funny thing about Tuesday's voting process, though, there were two names on my ballot. One of them was the Democrat, Sandy Pash, who mounted the challenge to our Republican state senator, Alberta Darling, and the other name was a fake. I mean, she's a real person, but she's not a real Democrat. She's a Republican. She's one of the 6 fake Democrats Republican Party leaders put on ballots all around the state to force an extra round of sham elections, to delay the general election, to give vulnerable incumbents another month to raise big bucks in a campaign, to hope that the anger goes away. So, the mere possibility of an ineligible voter sneaking into the voting booth apparently keeps Republicans up at night. But the reality of fraudulent candidates actually on the ballot? No problem, if it helps the Republicans hang on to power. Tell me again about that integrity thing?